Welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas. Earlier this week, I went to our regional city for an appointment. And of course, while I was there, I had to make the most of it. I went shopping. I especially went to Kaisercraft and Kmart in search of fun things to do with the kids. I also have this box under the Christmas tree that has some kits left over from last year that we didn't get to. So I'm going to do a quick run through today of some of the kits that I've found and that I'm so excited to work with the kids this year as part of our Advent activities and our summer school program in the lead up to Christmas when everyone's winding down and has had enough of school this year and we just need a little bit of something fun to get us through. So from last year, I have a complete bonbon set that we never even started. This was from Kaisercraft last year when we were at the coast. I feel like I got it for on sale for 50% off maybe. I also, while I was at that same Kaisercraft, I got a polymer clay and the box is open, but most of it looks like it's actually been untouched. So we'll make some polymer clay ornaments. I also have, I think we started this. It looks like it's been started, but there might be some bits and pieces left. So we might do some macrame. And there's another macrame kit that is actually completely untouched. So we'll work on those and then adding to the collection this year at Kmart, I found this for my daughter. How cute is that? It is a crochet Christmas tree. So she's quite crafty and enjoys crochet. I did offer one for Beetle. He's more into knitting than crochet. So unfortunately there was no Christmas knitting kits, but that was super cute and it was like $6. While I was also over in the city, I did go to Kaisercraft again. So instead of the crochet kit, Mr. 12 got a diamond dot. And so they had 60% off all their Christmas kits. So that was really cute. It came down to like $2.50 or something ridiculous. And there will be days where it's just he and I at home. The two middle kids are both working on and off over the next few weeks. So that'll be a really handy one where it's just him and I. And then to work on with all three of the younger kids, I got these super cute acrylic decorations, but they're like large ones. Oh, one's open. Hopefully it's not missing anything. I just noticed that the sticker was open. So I got a Christmas tree. I got a Santa Claus. No, I didn't. I got a snowman. It's a snowman. I got a snowman. There was a Santa one, but it felt a little bit young for my kids. And then a cute little holly. And that's everything that I got. So that's 1 day's worth. So I've got 3 or 4 days worth. And we'll have games to play. So we love playing. It is called Santa Cookie Elf Candy Snowman, which is a ripoff of, or by the same people, as Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. It's lots of fun. We've already played it once and I have the scars to prove it. Lots of fun, but gets a little bit crazy and a little bit violent as we all try and slam for the cards. The other kit that I did find when I was packing up all my stuff ready for Advent and all my activities was this cute little elf air dry clay, super clay it's called. So yeah, it's almost like a foamy kind of clay. It's really fun though. My friend Ali gave me this 2 or 3 years back. For a couple of years we did a swap called 12 days. So we would send each other 12 wrapped parcels to be opened over the actual 12 days. So from Boxing Day through till 12th night. And that was one of the gifts she gave me and it's been sitting in my box. So it is out as one of my kits to make. So that's this year's haul, which should be fun. Yeah, in previous years when the kids were tiny, it was easier to create my own activities, come up with my own supplies. But now that they've gotten a little bit older, they just need something a little bit more involved. And we're busier because, as I said, the kids are working. We have homeschool to do. We have different activities. Whereas once upon a time, they all did the one activity and we had one Christmas party. There's now 4 different activities. We've got the eldest coming home from uni. There's a lot going on. So as the kids have gotten older, it's actually become really easy just to grab these kits, especially when they're on sale for like 60% off and they come down so cheap. So I do try and do some creative stuff starting from scratch. A lot of my own stuff. I don't work from a kit and I'll either buy a pattern and create my own kit or I'll come up with my own ideas. So the kids and I will also do some Christmas cards, which they'll be doing from scratch, not from a kit. So I try and mix it up a little bit, but at the end of the day, if I've got something that's really easy to grab and go and we get 15 minutes together creating as a family, to me, that's a win. You know, my children are now 12, 15, 17 and 19. So, you know, they're getting to the point where they're not necessarily wanting to spend the lead up to Christmas crafting with their mummy. So the kids make it easy and they can see that there's a clear starting and a finish. And it's someone who's not me telling them what to do, which I think when it comes to teenagers can be a little bit of a novelty, especially homeschooled teenagers. It gives that little bit of a separation, a little bit less pushback. So I am so excited to dive into all of these. Hopefully we'll get some downtime next week once everyone is home to be able to get stuck in, spend some lovely time together. We'll chuck on some Christmas music or a podcast or an audiobook, and we'll just sit down and craft together. At this time of year, I have a cute little summer camp style program. Summer camps aren't something we have in Australia, but I'm kind of leaning on the idea to make December learning fun. And I always factor in some creative time. So this is from a previous day where we decorated our doors. And so yeah, these are really easy for those days where I don't have time to prepare a lesson, or I'm just not feeling the mojo, or it's really hot and nobody can really be bothered. So that's some of the crafting I'm planning on doing with the kids. I will be sure to share the results, and they will definitely be making appearances in my weekly wrap-up vlogs. Look out for those on Sunday. And I now need to find a safe place so the kids don't help themselves to the craft kits and get stuck into my own projects. As always, thank you for joining me for Vlogmas, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. Bye.